Strap in, folks. It's Dick fucking Buttons. And he's got a lot to say. From the loudest rants to the laughs you need, he's calling out the world with a rebel creed. No sugarcoating, no soft replies, just truth with a wink and fire in his eyes. It's the world according to Dick Buttons. Season 4, we're not here for nothing. Turn it up, let's kick down the door. Buckle up, bitches, this is season 4.
Yeah, baby. Welcome back, my friends, to the world according to Dick Buttons. Can you believe it? We made it all the way to season 4. First things first, I gotta say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of you who have been riding shotgun with me since season 1. And to the brand new listeners who just found us, this wild ride wouldn't exist without you. And let me tell you, buckle up, kids, because this season, it's bigger, it's bolder, and it's bursting with even more of the stuff you'll love. More rants that'll scorch the earth, more reviews that'll pull no punches, and more top 5 lists to stir up the arguments. And of course, more Vincenzo. But that's not all. I've been cooking up some brand new segments that are going to take this podcast to the next level. And here are some of the new segments for season 4. We have Dick Buttons' Pop Culture Punch-Out. Each week, I will pit 2 things head-to-head in a battle royale. For example, Elvis versus Michael Jackson or streaming versus cable, and we'll see who wins. Listener Lightning Round. Field listener submitted questions and comments, but answer them, in the Dick Buttons unfiltered, no-holds-barred style. Could be serious or could be completely ridiculous. Podcast Potluck. I'll bring in a surprise guest, fellow AI musicians, friends, or random personalities to jump in on a segment. Could be even
Season
recurring
4
cameos.
drops Thursday at midnight.
One of my
Season
favorite
4
new
drops
segments,
Thursday
the Rant
at
Roulette.
midnight.
I'm going to ask all my listeners to give me subjects to rant about. And then I'm going to spin a wheel, and whatever it lands on, I'm going to give a signature Dick Buttons rant. Would you rather? These are also listener-submitted would you rather questions, but answered like Dick Buttons would. Culture shock therapy. I'll be taking something that everyone loves, or a show, or a band, or a product, or a tradition, and break it down why it's actually ridiculous. And we have Dick's Picks. It's not what you think. Each week, I'm going to recommend one thing that I'm into. A YouTube channel, a restaurant, whatever. Straight from the heart, right to the listener's ears. So get ready for season 4. Fresh takes, fresh laughs, fresh chaos, because in my world, the only rule is keep it loud, keep it honest, and keep it real. So here we go. Let's kick off season 4 of The World According to Dick Buttons. Let's fucking go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dick's Pop Culture Punch-Out. And in this corner, the Dark Knight of Gotham, billionaire by day, brooding vigilante by night, Batman. And in this corner, the genius billionaire playboy philanthropist with a shiny metal wardrobe, Iron Man. Let's fight. Round 1. How are they the same? You know what's funny? These two are practically twins separated at birth. Both are billionaire geniuses who use their money to fund their crime-fighting hobbies. Neither of them have actual superpowers. Batman's got gadgets, Iron Man's got gadgets. Batman's got the Batcave, Iron Man's got the Malibu Mansion lab. Both have daddy issues the size of skyscrapers. And let's face it, They're both walking around with so much trauma they could fill an entire Netflix true crime docuseries. Round 2. How are they different? Now here's where it gets interesting. Batman operates in the shadows, fear, intimidation, mystery. He's basically a ninja with a cape and a permanent case of laryngitis. Iron Man? He's the opposite. Flashy, loud, loves the spotlight. He'll announce to the world, "Hey everybody, it's me, Tony Stark. Look at my shiny suit." Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne pretends to be a drunken idiot just to cover up the fact that he's out there breaking jaws in the middle of the night. And let's not ignore the tone. Batman's world is gothic, grim, always raining in Gotham. Iron Man? Bright colors, AC/DC blasting, flying across sunny California skies. These dudes couldn't be more different in style if they tried. Round 3. Who's more popular? All right, let's talk popularity. Batman has been a cultural icon since the 1930s. Comics, TV shows, movies, video games, he's everywhere. Kids wear Batman pajamas. Adults wear Batman pajamas. Batman sells. But Iron Man? Here's the twist. Before 2008, he was basically a B-lister in Marvel Comics. Then Robert freaking Downey Jr. puts on the suit and boom, overnight, A-lister. Thanks to the MCU, Iron Man is now one of the biggest superheroes on the planet. Batman has longevity. Iron Man has momentum. It's a clash of eras. Round 4. Who's the better superhero? Okay, brass tacks. Who's better? Batman's got the relentless drive. The man will prepare 17 backup plans just to fight a guy with a slingshot. He's gritty, tactical, and he inspires fear in the worst of the worst. But he's also kind of miserable. Iron Man? He's the guy you actually want to hang out with. He's funny, he's cocky, and he saves the world with style. But let's be real. If he didn't have that suit, he's just a snarky rich dude who drinks too much. So the verdict? If we're talking who's more effective as a superhero, it's Batman. The guy can take down Superman with enough prep time. But if we're talking who's cooler to watch, who makes us laugh, who brings the party, it's Iron Man. And if you want my take, and isn't that why you're listening? The winner of this pop culture punch-out by a bat's whisker is Batman. He's just the ultimate symbol of what sheer willpower and obsession can do. But damn, Iron Man makes losing look fun. And that's the fight, folks. Batman versus Iron Man, two sides of the billionaire superhero coin. Who do you think deserves this title belt? Hit me up, because this fight ain't over until the fans weigh in.
He's fed up, fired up, and ready to unload. Hold on to your pants. It's time for Dick Buttons Rants.
All right, let me paint a picture for you guys. And before anybody loses their mind, yeah, this is probably the third rant I've done on this subject matter. But that's just how infuriating this bullshit is. I go into Dollar Tree. Yeah, again, Dollar Tree. For what was supposed to be a quick, painless run, a few items in and out, 3 minutes tops. But no. Oh no. Because Dollar Tree apparently runs on a corporate policy of let's see how long we can keep people standing in line before they lose their shit. There's one cashier. You're telling me this massive store packed with people has exactly one human being allowed to ring up purchases? What is this, Soviet Russia? The line is stretching halfway down the seasonal aisle, people clutching armfuls of dollar crap they don't even want anymore because the weight has broken their spirits. And just when you think it can't get any worse, when the line is crawling like a turtle in cement, suddenly the customer at the register, the one in the front of the entire sea of impatient faces, pipes up and says the magic words. Oh, and can I get some helium balloons? Yes, the dreaded helium balloons at Dollar Tree. And what does this lone cashier do? They stop ringing. They waddle over to the balloon corner, and now the entire store is held hostage while they fill balloons one by fucking one. The hiss of helium is basically the sound of my sanity escaping my body. Meanwhile, the rest of us are in purgatory, just standing, just waiting, just dying slowly under the flickering fluorescent lights of bargain hell. And at this point, I don't even care about my stuff. I don't even want my stuff. I just want my life back. And Dollar Tree, listen up. You could solve this with a second cashier. That's it. 2 people. Revolutionary idea. But instead, you've turned the simple act of buying dish soap and a pack of batteries into a psychological endurance test. So here's my message. Dollar Tree, get your shit together. Balloons are not an emergency priority item. Put a damn sign up. If you want balloons, go to Party City. So the rest of us don't have to wait until our grandchildren graduate college just to pay for a bottle of generic Windex. Because I swear, the next time I walk into Dollar Tree for a quick errand and end up trapped in Balloon Fest 2025, I'm going to start handing out scissors and letting everybody pop those things before they're even tied.
Dick's pics are rolling like never before. Things you love, from music to tricks. It's the world according to Dick Buttons. Dick's pics.
All right, my friends, it's time for Dick's Picks, where I shine the spotlight on something worth your time, your ears, and your attention. This week's pick, something very close to my heart. The amazing Facebook group known as the AI Music Society. Now, let me tell you, this isn't just another random corner of the internet. This is a thriving community for all AI music artists and creators. Everybody, from the brand new fledgling experimenters who are just dipping their toes in, all the way up to the masters of the craft who are out there producing absolute magic. And what makes this place so special? The support. I've been part of a lot of groups over the years, and the supportive nature of this one is like nothing else I've ever seen. You upload your track, you share your video, and instead of trolls or haters, you get real encouragement, constructive feedback, and honest excitement from people who get it. And as some of you know, I am more than just a podcaster. I'm a bit of an AI music hobbyist myself. I've built a whole band out of it, Fallen Angel. They've put out albums, singles, videos. They've even released music on DistroKid. Yeah, I actually get royalties from this thing. Imagine that. But here's the deal. You don't have to be a creator to join. Even if you don't make music yourself, you can hop in, listen, and support others. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes the AI Music Society tick. It's a family of people lifting each other up, celebrating creativity, and pushing the boundaries of what music can be. And let's give a shout out to the man behind it all, Dom and his amazing team of admins and moderators. They run this group with nothing but positivity, passion, and a genuine love for the craft. They've created not just a group, but a safe, welcoming space where art and technology collide in the best way possible. So if you're an AI creator, or just someone who wants to hear some killer tunes made in the wildest new ways, go check out the AI Music Society on Facebook. Trust me, it's worth your time. And that was the first segment ever of Dick's Pick, a community that proves music, no matter how it's made, is still all about connection. All right. Since this is the Halloween season, well, at least it started for me. I know it's only September. But because Halloween has been on the front of my mind, I wanted to share a story from many, 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 many years ago. Every year I have a Halloween party. I invite friends, coworkers, family. And for those who know me, I go all out. The entire house is transformed into a haunted mansion. The outdoors has animatronics, smoke machines, music. I really do go overboard. And I use the word overboard because that's what everybody else says I do. But for me, it's just a labor of love. So this one year, like every other Halloween, I had my party, invited the crew. I would say about an hour into the party. Now I keep the front door open because, people come late or later, and I didn't want to keep going back and forth with the door. So in walks a guy in a Michael Myers costume. Complete getup. The jumpsuit, the mask, holding a machete. Walks in, doesn't say a word to anybody. Parks his ass down at the counter and just sits there. Now I go up and I say, "Hey, I'm glad you can make it. I don't know who you are." Said nothing. Other guests went up to this person and tried to speak to him. He just sat there. Didn't eat, didn't drink, didn't make contact with any other guests. Just sat and sat and sat. Now this went on. He probably got there around 7:30, quarter to 8. And then when 11:30 rolled around, he got up and he walked out. Now, none of my other friends owned up to this, or family, or coworkers. They could have sent this person, or did someone walking by just see all the decorations and all the cars and figured, hey, here's an opportunity. I wonder how close we came to all getting murdered that night. So that's my small, quick Halloween story. Maybe an uninvited guest, maybe an invited guest who just tried to be funny. We'll never know if all of us at that party were meant to die that night. Did he chicken out, or was it just somebody playing a prank? Well, that's my Halloween story. I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's get back to our segments.
Season 4 is on the screen. Dick's opinion reigns supreme. If you know what I mean, grab your popcorn, the verdict is true. It's time for Dick Button's movie review.
All right, moviegoers, it's time for another Dick Button's movie review. Spoilers ahead, and seriously, if you care about seeing this one fresh, and I can't imagine why you would, skip ahead. Look, I love a good slasher movie as much as the next guy. So when I heard they were dragging this franchise back out of the closet for another round, I was pumped. A fisherman with a hook, teenagers making dumb decisions. That's the formula, baby. Let's go. The good. Yeah, there's a little. Credit where credit is due. The nostalgia hit me. Seeing the old faces back together was fun. Jennifer Love Hewitt? Yep. Freddie Prinze Jr.? Yep. Even Sarah Michelle Gellar pops in for a hot 2 minutes. And I won't lie, that was probably the highlight. Seeing them back on screen was like flipping through the old yearbook. The memories, the vibes. The I remember when this was fun. That's it. That's all the good stuff. What's the plot this time? Oh, all right. It's exactly the same plot as last time. A bunch of teenagers do something stupid, leave someone for dead, and a year later, shocker, someone is hunting them down. Original? Nope. Inspired? Not even close. It's like someone photocopied the old script, spilled some LaCroix on it, and handed it in as new material. Now look, a slasher movie without slashing is like pizza without cheese. What's the point? The thing was so tame, it was practically rated PG. When you stack it up against modern gore fests like Terrifier or even the new Witchboard, it's laughable. Actually, scratch that. The gore wasn't laughable because there wasn't any. The acting was. Oh, Freddie, my man. What was this? I don't know if it was the script, the direction, or just pure indifference, but his performance was wooden enough to build a pier. Every time he was on screen, I wanted someone with a hook to come in and just do us all a favor. And then, the twist. Are you ready? Buckle up. It was Freddy all along. Yep, Mr. Prinze Jr. is our killer. My reaction? Meh. Not shocking, not clever, not satisfying, just kind of a limp balloon deflating in the corner of the room. So the verdict? Nostalgia couldn't save this one. This wasn't suspenseful, it wasn't scary, it wasn't gory, and it was just slow, predictable. Honestly, I spent half the movie hoping the fisherman with the hook would show up and take me out instead. If you're a slasher fan, you deserve better. Go elsewhere. This one missed the boat, and the dock, and the whole damn ocean. I give this movie 1 out of 5 dicks.
Season 4, the list keep coming.
Dick's top 5, you know they're stunning.
Movies, music, rants that twist.
Stick buttons, top 5 list. Season 4, the lists never stop.
That's right. It's time for our first top 5 list of season 4. And this week, oh boy, we're diving into the movies that just don't hold up anymore here in 2025. I'm talking films that, when they came out, people thought were groundbreaking, iconic, or hilarious. But today, let's just say they land like a lead balloon at a Metallica concert. Let's go. Number 5, Caddyshack 2, 1988. Jackie Mason, Robert Stack, Dan Aykroyd, directed by Alan Arkush. Fun fact, Warner Brothers wanted to cash in on the success of the first Caddyshack, but none of the original cast came back, except for Chevy Chase, who looked like he was just picking up a paycheck. Why it doesn't hold up? The humor feels dated, forced, and painfully unfunny in 2025. Jokes that maybe worked in the late 80s are now cringeworthy. It's the classic sequel nobody asked for. Number 4, Revenge of the Nerds, 1984. Robert Carradine, Anthony Edwards, Curtis Armstrong, and directed by Jeff Canoe. Fun fact, this was a college campus comedy hit, launching a franchise and making nerds cool before The Big Bang Theory even existed. Why it doesn't hold up? Oof. The movie is riddled with problematic comedy that today reads as offensive, voyeurism, stereotypes, and that infamous mask scene that really doesn't fly in 2025. What was once seen as cheeky college antics is now recognized for its creepy undertones. Number 3, Soul Man, 1986. C. Thomas Howell, Ray Dong Chong, James Earl Jones, and directed by Steve Miner. Fun fact, Howell literally dons blackface to get into Harvard on a minority scholarship. Even in the 80s, people were raising eyebrows, but somehow this got made. Why doesn't it hold up? Do I even have to explain this? Blackface? 2025? Come on. This isn't edgy, it's just wildly offensive. The fact that Howell's career took a hit makes perfect sense in hindsight. Coming in at number 2, 16 Candles, 1984. Molly Ringwald, Anthony Michael Hall, Long Duck Dong, and directed by John Hughes. Fun fact, it's a John Hughes classic that cemented the Brat Pack era and made Molly Ringwald a teen icon. Why it doesn't hold up? While the nostalgia factor is strong, the casual racism in the portrayal of Long Duck Dong and the treatment of women is tough to rewatch now. The film that once defined teen awkwardness now feels like a relic of outdated jokes and troubling tropes. And coming in at number 1, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, 1994. Jim Carrey, Courtney Cox, Sean Young, and directed by Tom Shadak. Fun fact, this movie launched Jim Carrey into superstardom. His rubber face antics were box office gold in the 90s. Why it doesn't hold up? The big reveal involving Sean Young's character, played for laughs at the time, it's now recognized as cruelly transphobic. What was once a goofy comedy now makes modern audiences squirm. Carrey is still a legend, but this one doesn't age gracefully. And, as with every Dick Button's top 5 list, there are honorable mentions that just quite didn't make the list. And here they are. Short Circuit, 1986. Everyone loves Johnny Five is Alive, but Fisher Stevens in brownface as an Indian character? Yikes. The robot still rules, the portrayal does not. Police Academy, 1984. A comedy machine that pumped out sequels, but most of the slapstick gags feel cheap, tired, and painfully unfunny today. Clueless, 1995. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still fun, but the dating your stepbrother subplot makes people in 2025 go, wait, what? So there you have it, the top 5 movies that just don't hold up in 2025. Once beloved, now kind of embarrassing. Remember, folks, nostalgia is a funny thing. Some movies age like fine wine, others like a gallon of milk left in the sun. This has been another Dick Button's Top 5 list.
You thought he was finished, but he's back with a slam. It's a Dick Buttons bonus rant. Oh, damn.
Buckle up, because I'm fired up today. You know what absolutely grinds my gears? The complete and total disappearance of something we used to call manners. Remember those? Politeness, gratitude, a simple thank you or bless you, gone extinct, buried 6 feet under, and society doesn't even seem to notice the funeral. Let me set the scene. I hold the door for someone. A courtesy, a gesture of decency, right? Do I get a nod, a smile, a thank you? Nope. I get dead eyes and silence like I'm the unpaid doorman of the universe. And don't even get me started on the sneeze thing. You sneeze, I say bless you, because that's what human beings do. And what do I get in return? Nada. Zip. Not even a half-hearted grunt of acknowledgement. What the hell happened? Did we collectively decide that good manners are outdated? That saying thank you is too much work? That acknowledging another human being costs too much emotional energy? We're talking 2 damn words, people. Thank you. Not exactly a Shakespearean soliloquy. It's like we're living in a society of self-absorbed zombies. Everybody's glued to their phones, shuffling around, incapable of lifting their heads long enough to acknowledge basic human kindness. When did being polite become optional? When did gratitude become a lost art? Here's the thing. Manners are the grease that keeps the wheels of society turning. Without them, everything squeaks, everything grinds, and eventually it all breaks down. And let me tell you, folks, it feels like we're already halfway there. So listen up, you ungrateful people. Next time someone holds the door for you, say thank you. When someone says bless you, try thank you. It won't kill you. In fact, it might just make you a better person. And God knows this world could use a few more of those. All right, kids. Today we're talking about one of the great scams of modern civilization. Lettuce and spinach. Those so-called fresh greens that supposedly make you healthy, strong, and full of life. Yeah? Well, they're also full of shit. Tell me this. Why is it that the second you bring home that bag of spinach or lettuce from the store, the clock is already ticking like a time bomb? One day it looks fresh, crisp, vibrant. The next day, boom. It's a swamp of soggy, slimy leaves that smells like compost in July. How fast are we supposed to eat this stuff, huh? You buy a family-sized bag of lettuce. Family-sized? For who? A family of rabbits? You'd have to eat salads for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a midnight snack just to get halfway through before it morphs into pond scum. And don't give me the keep it in a paper towel nonsense. I've tried every trick in the book. Wash it, don't wash it, wrap it, don't wrap it, seal it tight, let it breathe. Doesn't matter. By day 3, it looks like it survived Chernobyl. Meanwhile, you ever notice how unhealthy snack cakes have the shelf life of a mummy? A Twinkie will outlive the human race, but lettuce? Oh no. That thing's got an expiration date shorter than a TikTok trend. You could literally plant a head of lettuce in the dirt and it would last longer than a bag you just bought at the store. So yeah, next time somebody tells me to eat more greens, I'm going to tell them, sure, I'd love to, if the damn things didn't turn into radioactive sludge the minute they crossed the fridge door. Lettuce and spinach, I see you, and I'm not falling for your bullshit scam anymore. All right, folks, let me get this off my chest before I lose my fucking mind. Today's target? Those people, you know who you are, who constantly click their pens. I'm not talking about once or twice. No. I mean nonstop machine gun fire clicking. Like they're auditioning to be the percussionists in a band called the Annoying Bastards. All day long. Why? Why are you doing this? Is it nerves? Is it boredom? Do you think you're adding a soundtrack to The Office? Because let me tell you something. You're not Mozart. You're not writing a symphony. You sound like a woodpecker on amphetamines drilling directly into my brain. And I get it. This is not the most important issue facing humanity right now. We've got wars, inflation, streaming services adding commercials. But when I'm stuck next to Captain Clickety Click, all of that takes a back seat. Because at that moment, there is no world. There is no peace. There's only that sound. And the worst part? They're oblivious, totally unaware that they're driving everyone around them fucking insane. Like, hello, do you not hear that? Are you that desensitized that your thumb is turned into a pneumatic hammer without your knowledge? Let me tell you, if Dante wrote the Inferno today, there'd be a circle of hell reserved for pen clickers. Endless rows of cubicles, every single one filled with the sound of plastic plungers clicking in until your sanity leaks out your ears. So for the love of God, humanity, and all that is holy, stop. Put the fucking pen down. Or at very least, click it once, get your fix, and then move on. Don't turn the rest of us into twitching lunatics. Ungrateful people I can ignore. Rotten lettuce I can throw away. But you? You're the reason noise-canceling headphones were invented. Pen clickers, you are the enemy.
He's bold, he's sharp, and he's in the know. Season 4's here, and it's time to go. Buckle up, kids, the ride's full blown. You're stepping inside the Vincenzo.
That's right, everybody. It is time for the Vincenzo. And you know what that means. Hello, sir.
As always, thank you for having me.
You don't have to thank me anymore. You're here.
Just being polite.
Welcome to season 4.
Ooh.
Okay. So again, we have no pre-written or any idea what the fuck we're going to talk about. It is the end of the summer. Labor Day usually signifies the end of the summer season.
Right. The pumpkins come out tomorrow.
Well, Halloween started for me today too. Yeah. So at the time we're recording this, it is September 1st. This will not air till the 4th.
Right.
At midnight. But so it is the first day of September. And I have already started decorating the house.
And I'm very excited that you have.
I only did one room today. I'll show you on the way out. I don't know if you saw the pictures on Facebook. I did put it. Okay. You did.
I did.
Okay, then you don't need to see it.
I'm monitoring you.
So Halloween, while we're on that topic, when you were a kid back in the early 1800s,
1870.
There's a marketable difference in Halloween now in this day and age. Even the last 10 years have been different than when you and I grew up, where I could only describe the streets of my neighborhood like a zombie apocalypse where there were thousands of kids running around.
It was all day. It
Well-
was
well-
mid-afternoon and all night. It was people on the streets knocking on your door, ringing your doorbell. You couldn't have enough candy.
Right. Yes. And, I painstakingly try to start buying candy in late August.
Right.
I always wind up. My point of bringing this whole thing up is I wind up with so much fucking candy left over because it's not the same anymore.
It's not.
And listen, I get more kids than my neighbor, but that's only because of how I do the outside of the house.
The decorations, yeah.
I have animatronics. I mean, smoke machines and music, and
Come to me.
there are cars driving up from further neighborhoods just to come to the house. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying
Right.
it's not the same as it was when we were kids, where like I said, it just looked like a bunch of zombies running through the streets. And when it fell on a Saturday, I mean, I'll tell you what me and my friends did. We were up after lunch. We went out with costume 1.
Right.
And got back around dinner time. Got something to eat, did a little inventory, put on costume number 2, and then went to the same fucking houses for the evening.
Sure, double dipping.
I don't think. Do you think it's the enthusiasm of this generation and the younger generation that it's just not there, or do you think that times have changed so much that the parents haven't beaten it into them that A, it's not safe, or
I think it's a little of all those things. So you don't have neighborhoods like you used to.
Well,
I think places where you do have neighborhoods, because I think back then everybody knew who their neighbor was. I don't think that's the same culture anymore. I don't think people don't connect with their neighbors. They don't do block parties or as a norm. So I don't think you have that same. And plus, there was also the element of, throwing your kid out the door and say, I'll see you in a couple hours, and you don't do that anymore.
I will say the older kids that come to my house are on their own. Right. I only see parents with the younger kids. I would say from a stroller age to maybe like a 5-6-year-old.
Yeah, they put them in a wagon and pull them around.
Yeah, and I even see some of the parents walking around with Stanley cups. We know what the fuck's in those cups. which, by the way, I would have done, but I always stayed back to give candy to the kids, so I never took the kids out.
Right.
But if I had, I probably would have put a little libation in that cup.
That's a win-win.
I'm not walking up to the houses.
No.
Although
it's a spectator sport.
If I was to take the kids out, I may have gotten in costume and got a fucking bag and went to the door with them.
And by the way, we didn't use bags. We used pillowcases.
Oh, pillowcases. I stand corrected. Yes.
Only because we did try using the bags once. Mom bought them and said, we're going to upgrade you from the pillowcase. And guess what? So much candy in the bag that the handles couldn't handle it, and they would start to tear off. So we went back to the pillowcase.
In your neighborhood where you grew up, did you have that one house that gave out the full-size candy bars?
We did not.
We had, they were, the DeLeo real estate company? I'm sure you've seen signs.
Sure.
Yes. They lived where I grew up.
Okay.
Not going to give the name. They lived on the other side of the lake. Let's see if you sleuths can figure out what lake I lived at.
Michigan.
No one who knows me, though. Anyway, they had a big sprawling house, and they full-size, everything, the whole night. And that was a 2-3 hitter, that one. Oh, you didn't get a fucking apple?
Correct.
No, you didn't have the one house that gave out the apple?
None of them. It was almost like it was a competition. It really was back then. They weren't giving full size, but they were giving good stuff.
How about that sucking candy, that wrap sucking candy?
No.
There was a couple houses.
My grandmother had that, but not for Halloween.
And then there's the house with the bowl and the sign, please take one. Fuck you. I mean, how dumb do you have to be? You have to know that when you put that bowl out with that sign, the first fucking kid that comes to the house is emptying that bowl.
You're on your own.
I don't get it. I never understood it. Well, listen, I can't expect everybody to have the zeal and the love for Halloween that you and I do.
But if you're going to participate, at least get into it.
Well, maybe they felt like if they didn't do anything,
it was even worse.
It was even worse. But I don't know. Is that even worse? I think the apple might be worse.
The apple is worse.
Or someone gave out, I remember as a kid, look, I think it was like a pamphlet about, it was something, I can't even, I just remember getting handed a piece of paper.
This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the lake.
I never got invited in. But I'm just saying, you hear
There's
stories.
Probably a lot of reasons for that,
well,
but that's beside the point.
You hear stories. I mean, you hear stories. I was just wondering, if there were never any serial killers in the neighborhood that I grew up, aside from myself.
Well, we didn't have social media like we did, back then, and I'm sure there was. We just didn't know it.
That's a good question. You bring that up.
They probably suppressed it.
So social media, what do you think our childhood would have been if we had Facebook, Instagram? Do you think it would have been marketably different?
Oh, yeah. Our social media was our parents and the neighbors and all the talking that went on, and that came back. So you got that.
But you would have went down the rabbit hole?
Oh, sure.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
It's just something that's there. And I remember, you remember when AOL, I think AOL was the first online experience, right?
Was that screen thing when it connected?
With the modem, you had to actually.
Yeah, it sounded like an angel caught in a meat grinder.
I'll add that sound in post. Oh, and speaking of adding sounds in post, remember last episode we were doing the cover songs?
Yes.
And I said, hey, it'll be a good idea to add the clips of the songs. Well,
that didn't go well.
So, when I uploaded the podcast to all the streaming, not an issue. Okay. But when I put the YouTube channel together, Now it didn't. I got hit with a. I wasn't hit with an official copyright infringement.
Okay.
It was blocked in some countries, but not the United States, because I listened to the podcast and all the clips went through.
Right.
But they said, please be cognizant. So what I will do is I will have to make a version for YouTube if I want to put clips
Right.
in. So I don't think the AOL sound's going to get flagged for copyright.
No.
But you know, it's amazing because 2 seconds after I uploaded the clip, the Beatles got flagged, and it wasn't
Yeah.
every song. It was specific songs that got. So
Yeah,
I guess
the ones making money.
well, who owns the Beatles? They sold it, right?
Yes.
So whoever owns the Beatles catalog must have feelers out there that the minute they hear fucking now listen.
I know they have AI bots that check all that.
I mean, I just opened the channel, right? The World According to Dick Button's YouTube channel is like in its infancy times 10.
Doesn't matter.
Uploaded one fucking video. 2 seconds later,
Big Brother's watching you,
I
kid.
forget what the wording was. This doesn't go as a so there's a thing as called a copyright strike in the YouTube land. So
Okay.
you know, I watch a lot of, and I never made the connection until now, but I watch a lot of YouTube channels,
Right.
guys that do hotel reviews, and
Right.
as they're walking through the lobby, there's music, and the guy would go, "Oh, I hope I don't get hit with a copyright tag," and I'm like, "What the fuck? What? You could barely hear the music." Now I know.
Well, you know what? I watch a lot of YouTube stuff on car reviews, and they'll say, all right, well, today we're driving the BMW 3 Series, and this is my impressions of the driving, and and it has a Bang & Olufsen music system. I can't play the music for you to let you know how it hears because
He could play.
everything's copyrighted.
He
So
could play "Happy Birthday."
somebody owns Paul McCartney.
No,
I think.
no.
Doesn't somebody own Happy Birthday?
There are not general domain.
I don't think Happy Birthday is one of them.
Thank God I have my phone here.
I'm going to say that even Paul McCartney had owned the rights at
Happy
one
birthday
time
to
Happy
you. No,
Birthday.
his happy birthday song.
No, the general Happy Birthday.
Oh, by the way, you said you didn't listen to last week's podcast. By the way, shameful. But when I said we'll listen to this back,
Right.
I was right. You were wrong. Just like it's going to happen right here. When
I say Happy Birthday song is not public domain.
You're wrong. Yes, the Happy Birthday song, both the lyrics and music, is in public domain, which means I can play it on a loop, nonstop.
So why, when you go to Chili's or something, they
because
do not sing
because
the Happy Birthday?
they want to be fancy and they
I
want
thought
their
they
own.
had to pay. I thought they had to pay a.
Nope. This was confirmed by a federal court ruling in the United States in 2016, which invalidated the copyright claim held by Warner Chappell Music, the music publishing company that had collected royalties for years.
Well, that's what I had believed. I didn't know it was updated since then.
2016 is a long time
I
ago.
have been in a room with the shades down. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm glad, it's good to talk about it.
Dick Buttons 2, Vincenzo 0.
0. Listen,
I'm gonna have to make up for that.
I might lose. I might lose. I once thought I was incorrect, but I was wrong. Oh yeah. So if a channle, and I didn't dive deep into it because I was pissed that I got flagged with the copyright hit. But I wonder how many. I'll look that up later. But
Right.
how many copyright hits a channel has to take before they fucking just shut down the channel?
Yeah. Or maybe it depends on how big the song is.
But then, a lot of the channels I do watch, when they play music, they find public domain music that they can play. Usually instrumental.
Right.
And it's the most fucking bullshit
it's
music.
terrible.
It's hard. Well, again,
it's like really bad elevator music.
yes, if it was good enough to make money, it wouldn't be public
Correct.
domain music. So,
Exactly.
Which also then brings a whole nother wrinkle to this, which I think there's a lawsuit pending now.
Mm-hmm.
I dabble in the AI music stuff, right? And the website, I'll give them a shout out, Suno, Suno.
Alrighty.
They are in the middle of a lawsuit with Sony and some I don't know,
Okay.
another music company, because the way Suno works, it's AI, and you put the way you want the music to sound, and it goes out to the internet, and it takes stuff from things that sound like what you want it to sound like,
Right.
and comes up with a song.
Okay.
Now, Suno claims if you have a paid subscription,
right.
which I do,
Correct.
that you own the rights because
Right.
they're your lyrics,
Right.
and you told it what to sound like, that you own it. Sony and the other company are claiming that, well, when it goes out to the internet to find things that sound, it's pulling from actual music
from
and
copyrighted material.
right. But how do you prove that? It only, I would say, listen, and anyone could laugh at this if you want. I think I've created or generated, not created. Well, no, I wrote the lyrics.
Oh yeah, you created.
Over 400 something songs.
Right.
Maybe once or twice, I said to myself when I was listening, that sounds like something, or that but that really it rarely happens.
Right.
Rarely happens.
Do you know there's only a limited amount of notes out there?
Well, yeah. Who said? Was it Ron Wood who said there's 4 chords, or Chuck Berry, or someone said
But
that?
at some point, I listen to music now, and sometimes I listen to a song and say, that sounds like 2 different songs I know, and I can name them. But you know what? You can only put out so many notes before it starts to sound like something else.
There are 2 comedians that I saw on YouTube, and they do this bit just about what you're talking about.
Okay.
And the guy's got a keyboard.
Right.
And he goes, every song is based on this. And he's just playing like a thing over and over. And then he starts singing one song. And then he starts singing another song.
And they fit right in.
And they all fit right in.
Right.
And I believe it was Chuck Berry who said there's only 4 chords. What are you going to do?
Right.
Here's a good test. I will play some Fallen Angel music.
Okay.
Oh no, wait now. Now this is interesting. So I distribute my music.
Right.
It's on Spotify.
Right.
It's on Apple Music. Would I get hit with a copyright tag and I would have to prove that the music is mine?
You're going to have men in black knocking on your door.
Well, I'm curious now because it is officially out there and I'm getting royalties on these songs. So it's the same as, I'm not saying content-wise, but it's the same as Sabrina Carpenter stuff. She issued it. She distributes it.
Right.
I'm releasing and distributing my stuff as well.
Maybe you're a small fish in a pond. You know what I mean? Maybe at a certain point, isn't it like
all right, so
taking streaming signals from cable? They're not going to go after the small fish. They want the big fish.
Right. So that's the line I always give because I am a proud owner of no, this is not illegal. I own a Amazon Fire Stick.
Right.
The app Kodi, Kodi. Not ashamed to say I use it.
Right.
And the app itself is not illegal.
Correct.
It is an open source app.
Right.
You go out and find other apps to put into Kodi.
Right.
You can see stuff that you would normally have to pay for. Allegedly, I've never done it. I heard people who have.
Mm-hmm.
But if the FBI were to go after somebody,
right,
they're not going to come after the guy who's watching it. They're coming after the people who are uploading this content.
Correct. They want the.
Now, if they wanted to, once they get those people, if they wanted to start coming after those people, I guess they could.
They want to go after the source, just like Sony's going after Suno. They're not coming after you. They're coming after what they believe is the person distributing.
I think Suno's going to win, though. I don't.
Well, because it's for Sony and the other company to prove that Suno is doing something.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
And I probably can't.
It's just like ChatGPT. Like first of all, I'm giving a plug. That new Nano Banana that Google put out. Did you?
I know of it.
Okay, it is. I mean, you could take a picture of yourself.
Right.
Upload it.
Right.
Put me on the moon. Put me in Las Vegas. In seconds, it's changing.
Right.
Give me it's amazing. And then you can make a video out of it, but not that part of it. But if I write a prompt to make a Italian boxer with a droopy face, and it comes out looking like Sylvester Stallone, Rocky,
right?
Is that copyright infringement?
No. I think it's suggesting things and it's adding to other things. It's kind of a hybrid system. I don't know if you can go after something like that.
I enjoy the shit out of it, but there was one other thing about the Nano Banana that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I did. I put my dad in a Yankee hat when we were out this
Okay.
weekend at a diner. He's a Mets fan. It's fun stuff like that you can
Now
do.
they're going to come after you.
Well, he might come after me, but where's your stance on AI? You know what? Hold on. And I'm not going to edit this out. You're going to hear me yelling. The lights went out. I'm going to go. I'm going to go.
I kind of like the lights out.
I'm over here now.
It's kind of like a mood thing. I like the lights out.
I'm
Oh,
right
it's
back.
so less romantic now.
Oh my God. I just
So
almost
less
tripped.
romantic.
Almost tripped.
You had like a great little mood thing going out with the lights
right.
out. We could just
No, I needed to see the screen, which is illuminated, which you would think I would still be. Anyway,
Okay.
lights are on. I couldn't see my
did-
trophy.
We're older people. Don't you just clap and it goes back on?
What, the lights? I
Yeah.
don't have a clapper.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's me.
You have a clapper?
No, I'm just saying old people.
Oh.
Well,
So-
there's nothing wrong with the clapper, by the way. You're sitting in a chair and you
no, that's
the
gay.
lights go-
I'm sorry, that's gay. Gay. How lazy are you? You can't get up and fucking. You know what?
listen.
Hold on. I have a Google Home. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna say, and do you
I'm-
not have remotes for the lights on your back of your TV? I mean, for every little thing we have remotes.
Okay.
And
I'm correcting myself. I am checking myself here because
Dick Buttons 2, Vincenzo 1.
because I will sit in my house and say, "Hey Google, turn off this light." It's the same thing as
so
the clap.
freaking lazy.
I apologize.
Actually, I'm burning calories
Yes.
clapping.
However, I'm cutting edge technology. You're just clapping. You look silly.
Nobody sees me,
Oh, I see.
but now everybody's heard it. So now it's
Now they're going to be
it's Dick Buttons 3.
they're going to be
Vincenzo
peering
1.
into your window. And listen, I don't want to get local, but nobody knows where the fuck we live, but this could be any town USA. Have you noticed all the signs around the local roads that they're going to be closed due to paving and everything?
I'm on one of them.
Okay, yes, but I mean, I've seen at least 6 different roads on the same date.
Correct.
Where are they getting all these fucking people to work? And if you shut down every fucking road,
I'm going to say that they had the money in the budget and they're going to do it all at once. But to your point, you're going to do all these roads at the same time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a detour nightmare.
Yeah.
And I live on one of them, and it's like, I hope you're smart.
well, they have to let you through, right?
They'll let me through. The last time they fixed the curbs, not even paved the street, they fixed the curbs. They blocked the streets. They didn't leave enough space with the horses blocking off the streets for us to get out. I had to get out of the car,
Move the horn.
move the horse, and then we weren't getting mail for a couple days.
Well, the
Well,
mailman's not going to come down.
The mailman,
Excuse me, mail person.
mail delivery knows that they can go through those things.
Oh,
And when we called the mail for the whole street, they weren't delivering the mail, or actually a couple blocks within that area. We called up the U.S. mail. Oh, yeah, that's because there was a new guy and he didn't know he can go, he could pass those horses
I
to
mean,
get to the delivery. Park the thing and walk it and hoof it. And then guess what? That's what they eventually did.
what is their slogan?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you got to get it up. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's publishers clearinghouse. All right.
Through
Well, I don't think they do that anymore.
through hail, sleet,
Yeah.
something like that.
Hail, sleet, storm, blah, blah, blah.
But
blah,
I
blah.
remember my staying with my grandparents in Brooklyn. Like there were no mail trucks in New York.
No, everybody, they walked.
They walked.
Yeah.
Because there were no mailboxes. They were on.
Correct.
So summer's over. Although, listen, there have been Octobers that I've been putting up Halloween decorations outside of my shorts. So
Oh, yeah, we got Indian summers. Sure. Is that politically correct? Indian summer? Can we still say that?
yes, because it has nothing to do with the
The actual Indians.
or the color
think
of their skin. It has to. Okay.
It's gypsy summer.
You
You can't say gypsy anymore.
well,
either.
nobody likes fucking gypsies. So
In Peaky Blinders, plenty of gypsies.
I'm looking up. And why is it called Indian summer?
Okay.
Why do you think?
I think for the same reason the summer extends into the fall. But I don't know.
What does that mean? That makes why?
So
is it,
that the warm weather extends into the months where
What is
usually
it?
the cooler weather takes over.
right, but what does it have to do with Indian? That's the point we're looking. You have no
There was
idea.
a story about Pocahontas.
All
and
right,
the
now you're making
faces
shit
of
up.
the moon.
Okay. The exact origin of the term Indian summer is uncertain, but common theories connected to Native Americans taking advantage of the warm, hazy weather to hunt, gather crops, or store food for the winter, or the early settlers associating the late season warm spells with Native Americans' activity.
So if I made up a story, it would still be okay.
So, I mean, I guess indigenous, I don't know, indigenous, no, that's Columbus Day was changed to Indigenous People Day.
Too politically correct for our own good.
Well, listen,
It was still the
I'm
Indians.
not a big PC guy. I mean, those who know me know that. However, if you do your research about Columbus,
Mhm.
I don't want to besmirch a fellow Italian,
This is true.
and I'm only half Italian, but still, he was not a nice guy.
Yeah, a lot of them were nice guys.
I am, but he
Yeah.
was a fucking dick, really,
Yeah.
and did some pretty harsh and bad things.
Mm.
And I understand people saying, "Why does he have a fucking holiday?" Right?
Hmm.
And really, he really didn't even discover America.
He was in the general vicinity.
Well, but
I'm just saying. I'm not justifying. I'm just saying. I'm in the general vicinity, and I think it's. And you can see him swinging his hand. I think it's over there,
Yeah, but
like my grandmother would say. But where's the Sfiadel? It's over there, and she's got the hand swinging in a general
Sfiadel.
direction.
I haven't had Sfiadel in such a long. That's the little round things with the multicolored things. No.
Sfiadel.
Oh no, those are Chi-Chi balls.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't had those either.
Balls, those are so good.
Sfiadel was like a Saint Joseph, right?
It's like a flaky clam-shaped pastry.
Oh, okay. Looks like a.
Sfiadel.
It almost looks like a croissant, but
Yeah.
okay.
Sort.
Okay.
Sort of, but it's closed up a little bit more. If you picture a clam with flaky layers visible on it.
So then, what's
very
the?
light and flaky.
There's a Saint Joseph, and then there's another kind that has a different cream in it. It almost looks like the Saint Joseph looks like a pie, almost, right? It has a tin.
You got me. Yeah.
And then
I
there's
remember the tin.
And then there's a one that has a creamy. I think this either the Saint Joseph or the other kind.
Oh, they're taking away our Italian card. I'm just telling you.
They are. One has like a custard in it, and one has a cheese sort of filling in it.
Like a cheese ricotta.
Yes, but
Ricotta
that's
cheese.
Saint Joseph. I think is the cream.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Saint Joseph is filled with vanilla pastry cream, ricotta, or other sweet. So maybe there's just two types of Saint Josephs.
Maybe.
Then okay.
Well, there's different kinds of calzones. You have a regular calzone, and a Sicilian calzone is more of a more like a Sfiadel with a white cream inside, and
I
it's
never heard of that.
softer versus a regular calzone, which has got like a hard shell with the chalky ricotta in it.
I have not had a fucking calzone.
Oh, a Sicilian calzone
forever.
Is to die for. The local bakery makes them only on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm gonna bring you one.
Yeah, I'm not. You listen. You the other day you said you
But you
wanted to
gotta
bring
eat
White
it.
Castle. Yeah, but so listen.
We could split it.
The Monjuro shot has stolen my thrill of food.
So if I brought one over and you were a little hungry and I cut it in half,
I could eat probably a piece of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've learned. I just listen. I can't eat a lot now. And listen, I'm down 60 pounds. I'm okay with that. It's a trade off for me.
Went there the other day and they said, "Where's Dick?
Yeah.
Where's Dick?" And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Listen, I love White Castle.
Mm.
I won a contest in high school. Me and
How
my
many
buddy.
did you eat?
27
Oh,
in one sitting.
my grandfather raced the mailman, and I think he might have eaten that many. And it just came even when I was younger, I didn't eat that many. I think our limit was like 15.
And it's really nothing spectacular. It's fucking a little bit of meat, onions, and cheese.
It's the way it softens up that roll, and the onions, and just
listen. When I was a 260, there were Saturday nights. The closest White Castle to me is 35 minutes away.
Listen, we've done a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to go at 2 a.m. and then eat it in the car on the way home. And then when I'm realizing I wasn't even fucking hungry, it was just
the thought of it.
I did a whole segment a couple episodes ago, way back, about I used to go out with my girlfriend.
Right.
And when I dropped her off, I went back and picked up my brothers, and we were online at White Castle at the drive-thru. It was like a social event. The line was almost out to the main road.
Yeah.
People had their car stereos on. It was an event.
There's actually one that I went to where they had like 4 different lines, where the kitchen part was kind of in the middle, and there were 2 lines on either side.
Where's that?
Rawway, New Jersey.
Really?
So we would go there on the way to play poker after,
Like a Chick-fil-A type thing?
Yeah.
That many?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was 4 lines, and we got onto one of the lines. We were going off to play poker after work, and we would get up to the woman and say, 2 onion rings, 3 French fries, and 52 cheeseburgers, and everybody got off our line. I'm thinking, well, why? All the lines are just
Right.
But did they think that was going to take any longer?
Now, I saw in the picture you posted from White Castle, how was that chicken? Because
Terrible.
Oh, okay. Because the commercial makes it seem like it's the fucking.
It was dry. It wasn't. It didn't. I don't know. It wasn't seasoned enough to taste like anything.
Newsflash, people! It's fucking White Castle. Why would you think chicken would be good?
That's my fault. The picture looked so good. They
Well,
did a great job of marketing that picture, and we're like, I think I'm going to have to buy in just to see. Terrible.
The commercials for Taco Bell's chicken, everyone's having an orgasm when they're eating it. I know it's the commercial. I have not talked to anybody who's had it. They
haven't either.
They chicken nuggets, I guess boneless.
Not what you should be going for, as you would say.
But they put them in burritos and wraps, and everyone on the commercials having a great time. But I don't know. I did. Back to White Castle. We were dropping my son off to college.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, was it college or coming back from Florida? I can't remember.
Okay.
But Crystal's down south.
Crystal.
Yes, Crystal's Burgers. Is basically White Castle. 2 major differences: the color scheme is red and white.
Ooh.
And instead of ketchup on the burgers, it's
Mustard.
yellow mustard.
Mustard. Okay.
And everything is fucking identical to the boxes, to the shape, to the taste, the onions.
Well, when White Castle first came out, they had to deal with all the copycats and had to bring everybody to court, and it took them forever.
So I guess
that's a full-time job.
Maybe they made a deal with Crystals. I don't know, because it is the
may
building is shaped. Everything is the same.
They were. I saw a documentary on one of those. The burgers that made America, or the food that made America.
I saw
and
that.
They did with the burgers, and they were taking everybody to court because everybody was doing a different shaped castle and just kind of reproducing the thing. And they were like, okay, and down to the French fries, crinkle cut.
Sorry, third difference. Not crinkle cut French fries.
Not crinkle cut.
Straight French fries.
Oh, maybe that was the loophole. We don't do the same fries.
Yeah, but the let's see, the boxes were identical.
Yeah. I remember seeing them going. McDonald's had the same problem when they first came out. Everybody was doing the same thing. It's blue arches. Well, that doesn't really cut it. Everybody was reproducing. Yeah,
I mean, it's
the same thing.
It's a direct ripoff. But it tasted good, and I'm a mustard guy. People say,
I like mustard.
I like yellow mustard over spicy brown as well.
Absolutely. Because
I'll say it here, I'll say it now, and I've said it in a rant, but I'll say it again. Ketchup does not belong on a fucking hot dog.
Correct.
Fight me. I miss hot dogs too.
I had a hot dog the other day too. Sister had a barbecue.
Yeah, I was at the diner with my dad the other day, and I had a salad. I mean, and then I didn't have dinner. Because I can't. There's no way I could eat. Now, a friend of mine says I'm doing this intentionally, but he's wrong.
No,
I can't have two meat. If I go out for dinner on a Friday or Saturday night, I'm not eating lunch that day. Or I eat half now. I can't even eat the whole thing. So,
well, I have the same with different medication. We're all medicated, and it just keeps you from. Well, now also you're in a groove now. Your stomach is only taking in so much, and you only have so much space.
And I think because I've added vitamins and supplements to my thing, that my body's getting the nutrients that it needs.
It's getting.
Although my friend says this is all psychological, and I'm starving myself, and I'm going to die soon.
Some of it, a little piece of it's psychological, but it has nothing to do with starving yourself. You're still getting your nutrients because you're still walking up and down steps without falling down and driving a car. And
fingers crossed. Yeah.
So far.
I saw Right Turn, Clyde. Started watching. Do you know they made a new Red Sonja? Do you know the character Red Sonja?
Yes, from the Marvel comics.
Yes, okay.
My cousin lived for the day they were going to make that movie, by the way.
Well, the Bridget Nielsen version?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's another thing. But they made a new one.
Okay.
Turned it on last night.
Mm-hmm.
Turned it off 20 minutes in. I mean, listen, she's a warrior, right? I mean,
Correct.
Let's get to some fighting. 20 minutes in, and she's walking around the fucking forest with her horse. And I well, what is the point? There was no point.
Yeah, you got to start pulling them in the beginning.
You got to get me in the first 25 minutes of a movie, or else I'm turning it off.
I'm with you. It's got to be right tone, the right mood. It's got to have something about it, because I've got so many movies on my Netflix that it says continue watching, and it says streaming like 20 movies across the screen that I have not gone back to.
Now, the only caveat that I did not listen to myself, because everyone said it was so good, the show Severance and you don't have Apple TV, right?
I do not.
Severance, tried starting it 3 separate times.
Didn't happen.
Until I talked to somebody and said, dude, you have to get through 4 episodes.
Okay.
You get through the 4th episode, you'll be hooked. And you know what?
You're hooked.
He was right. And then I finished it, and it's fantastic. If you could find it, a way to watch it, it's $10 a month, Vincenzo.
I'm gonna find the time for the stuff that I watch. The stuff on Netflix and Prime take up enough time.
What's on Prime?
Oh, I'm just watching now. The Fall. It was an episode. It was a series with. Oh, this is an interesting topic. With Gillian Anderson.
Oh, I like
and
her.
Jamie Dornan. He's a serial killer. She's a police detective.
Does she have that bullshit accent in this?
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
She's a detective from England that
Yes,
they
bullshit accent.
enlist. The killings are being done in Belfast, in Ireland, and they enlist her, and it's the culture change of the England to Ireland. I was this many days old when I found out Gillian Anderson was actually British.
I mean, that's a real accent that she's using?
Yes, I didn't know. All those times that they watched her on X-Files and going, well, she's doing a British accent. No,
her British ID should be revoked, because
that's her voice.
It sounds like a shitty accent.
It's this light little thing.
Oh, boy.
And in X-Files, she's got this commanding American woman's voice, and I'm like, oh, she's not American.
Fucking great show, by the way. X-Files.
Fantastic.
Now, what year was The Fall? Before I go look this up.
I think it was in 2020. 3 seasons.
Okay. 3.
By the way, very well done. And Jamie Dornan is so spooky as a serial killer.
Isn't he
so
the one
composed from
what else was he in?
Something Shades of Grey.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he really pulls.
There's no sex dungeons in this?
He's choking them for pleasure, and he's taking off their clothes, and then he's bathing them, and he's got this whole little ritual, and it's a whole psychological thing from his childhood. But everybody else's childhood flaws and things start coming out, and you know what? So incredibly well acted. But I think it's probably one of those BBC productions where they do everything well.
Well, another Apple TV show that you'll never see because you don't have Apple TV. Started watching Invasion. I kept seeing the ads for season 3 that starts or started. I said, okay, let me go back to season 1. I'm enjoying it, but there's just too many fucking storylines.
So it gets confusing when they come back.
Well, no, I'm a smart guy. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do. There's a plot line in Japan.
Right.
There's a plot line in America.
Okay.
There's a plot line in France. And I'm complaining to my friend who tells me I'm going to die. That guy. He said it's a good show. And he says, wait, they're all these separate storylines are going to connect. I'm on season 2. Nothing's merging yet.
Season 2, it's not even like episode 2. You're on season 2. And
season 2, they have not connected it.
See, you know what? That's bad storytelling, because I've watched a great show. There was multiple series. It was one season, but there was 3 locations like that. One in Mexico, one in Italy, one in New Orleans. But you know what? The storyteller was merging them, and you never for a minute got them confused or didn't understand what the connection was.
That's what they should have done in this one.
000 about the cocaine trade. It was phenomenal. It was like
what was the name of this one? You told me about this.
It was 000.
Oh yeah, 000.
And I think it's like think of the modern day Godfather. It had that vibe, but it was even edited where by the 4th episode, you were watching the end of the episode, and then they started playing it towards the beginning and then the middle. So they switched it up a little. It was just incredible. Well acted.
And I really was psyched for this invasion because Sam Neill is in it.
I love Sam Neill.
Yeah, he dies in the first fucking 10 minutes of the first episode.
Oh.
So I mean, and then
That's the reason for watching.
But listen, I don't recognize one other fucking person in this show. Not a named actor among them.
Well, that's all right. As well as it's acted well and stories are written.
I'm not besmirching, but Sam Neill. I like Sam Neill.
Right.
His character was good, and he died. Now I've seen TV shows, or not TV shows, movies, where I felt like I was watching 2 fucking movies. And when I did the research, they took one movie and they took another movie and merged them. Like that, there was this existing. It was a monster movie, and it was dubbed from Japan. It was dubbed in English, and then they filmed this like other shit. And the people in the 2 never met, and they made it one movie. It was bad.
That's terrible.
Well, no, listen. There's bad, there's good, but then there's really bad. Like I did a review of I also watched too much fucking TV and movies. Okay, fine.
By the way, you filter out what I don't want. When you put a review on, you go, "Hey, I was going to watch that based on the hype," and I don't.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I want people to make their own decisions and make their own mistakes. It's just as I do. So I watched. I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one.
Okay.
Big fan of the first one.
Right.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Ryan Phillippe, who's not, well, because he died, so he can't be in it.
Correct.
And well, Sarah Michelle Gellar died as well, but she makes, excuse me, spoiler alert. She's in it for like 40 seconds. It's like a
flashback?
Not a flashback. The other girl's hallucinating and sees her.
Okay.
But this movie is not good.
Okay.
Now, it's a slasher movie, correct?
Right.
Yeah. I think it's the equivalent if I cut my finger with a knife in the kitchen. There was nothing. Nothing.
No jump scares, no.
Well, maybe I'm just older and jump scares don't get me anymore, but
Oh no, we've gone to Halloween attractions and I've seen somebody pop out where you've turned to them and went, "Great job, you got me on that one."
Yeah, well,
so
that's
I
different,
know
though.
that's
tangible. That's like that's there. On a movie, I think it's pretty hard to get me to jump.
I think it's all in the timing. I've watched them where they've caught me and went, "Ooh, they got me." Oh, they got me. That was good.
The only time I was ever actually scared is The Exorcist. Only time.
That was the only time I was scared. I think the movie where my anxiety got ramped up was the watching Alien. Was waiting
really?
Waiting for what was coming around the corner. Is it there? Is it in the dark? Is it? And then the lights would be flashing in the ship.
Yeah.
Speaking of, have you seen the new FX series?
Oh, Alien Earth with.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you.
No. One of my favorite actors is in it, Timothy Olyphant.
Yes.
No eyebrows or white eyebrows or whatever. I have not. It's supposed to be good. Have you watched it?
I have not. I was hoping you were going to do a review. And
all right. Well, here we could do for next week.
Okay.
We'll watch the first 2 episodes on our own.
Okay.
And we'll do
a report.
And report. And this is supposed to take place. This has nothing to do with Alien?
It
does.
It does.
And it takes place way before Sigourney Weaver's.
I'm not sure. So I've seen the commercials, and some of it had signs of the original. They did some of the effects and things to kind of hark back to the original and rave reviews, but I
believe we're hitting Google again. Alien Earth 2120. So just 2 years before the events of the original Alien film.
Okay.
See that's the problem. That's in with Hollywood for me, right? I saw previews.
Right.
Okay. So this takes place, the new one.
Right.
And this is the problem I have with those new Star Wars movies too.
The prequels. Right.
That are made a long time after the original.
Right.
It looks more polished, more advanced than the original Alien. The same with the Star Wars. Like the technology looks better in the prequels than it did in the movies that are supposed to come before, which makes no sense to me because it should be worse.
Now, is it is the actual technology they're using in the movie?
Yeah.
Like what they should. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. It's like, how did you go?
Like the few shots I've seen of Alien Earth, it looks sleeker, it looks more modern than fucking Alien, and that takes.
Well, Star Trek does that too. It's like so you had flip phones for communicators, and now we have something better than flip phones.
Yeah, because that new one
before that
new one is like way before.
Yeah, well, they take liberties.
It's 100 years before, right?
Yeah, and it was like, well, how did you take liberties? Those ray guns, I want those phasers. Yeah.
You were a Star Trek fan?
I am. More of a Star Trek fan than a Star Wars fan.
Okay, so this is also within the Star Trek world.
Mm-hmm.
The original series, or do you like the new movies?
It depends on which movies. There was a few stinkers, and
the guy who plays Kirk, I liked.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
It's
not Timothy Oliphant. It's the guy who played. It's the guy.
Timothy Oliphant.
He's in everything.
Every other character on TV.
He played Wonder Woman's love interest.
Yes.
Whatever.
He's gonna become knocking on our door later.
I enjoyed the original series.
Mm-hmm.
The first couple, Wrath of Khan was good, but then the later ones, when William Shatner was fat and bloated and had the dead raccoon on his head,
right? Yeah,
not so much.
No, we're going. Come on, Spock. We're going to save whales.
Oh, I remember that.
Put a headband on. We're going to save whales. It's only logical. Let's do it.
That was a bad fucking movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
Bad movie.
Even watching it in real time when it came out.
Favorite Star Trek character?
It's gotta be Chekhov.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my! And I know that's not Chekhov.
No,
That's Sulu.
That's Sulu.
That's Sulu. But
I was rooting for the Russian.
I like Bones.
The only time I was rooting for Bones is good too.
Bones looked pissed off all the time.
Always. He was so annoyed. He was so annoyed about everything.
Yeah, that's what I liked about him. Because that's what I'm saying. Oh, I get told all the time, why are you so angry, Dick? I don't know. The world around me, the people around, the idiots I bump into day after day.
Bones had no tolerance for anybody.
And I wonder if that was written or that was like how he played it. Like,
I wonder if he had like
a couple those were
drinks offset and then came on and goes, screw these.
Oh, they were all drinking back then too. Those were books though, right? First, Ray Bradbury didn't Ray Bradbury write Star Trek? No. It was made for TV.
It was made for TV, and there was one person, famous celebrity, who got Star Trek made after seeing it. This celebrity said, who belonged to, I believe it was CBS, and said, this has to be made, and made sure it was made. But without this person's influence, it would have never been made.
The TV show or the movie?
The TV show.
Who was this? I have no idea. I never heard this story.
Lucille Ball.
What?
She was so progressive.
She was very smart.
Oh, incredibly intelligent. And she saw the future of TV and she said, this is out of the box. You got to do this.
And she never did a cameo.
She never did cameo, but you always see memes on Facebook, like Star Trek fan pages with her in Uhura's outfit sitting on the bridge. And kind of the
fake. Okay. Yeah.
And it's kind of the homage to the person who made Star Trek possible.
Yeah, they should have put her in one fucking episode or one of the movies at least.
She's probably so busy.
What then?
Oh yeah, she had an empire going on over there.
Well, she did. I mean, think about it. She did the I Love Lucy show, and then she did the Lucy show,
right,
with Mr. Carmichael.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But she was so involved in her own show and such a perfectionist. She didn't have time for that. But she could recognize.
But she was smart, businesswoman.
Oh, crazy. Crazy smart.
Big creative force in I Love Lucy, too. Like directing.
And Desi was smart, too. He was very innovative. He's the one who had come up with the live broadcasting.
Yeah.
California, East Coast to the West Coast. And so they were a great pair that way.
Yeah, they ended up hating each other, though.
Yeah, they did.
Let's wrap this up. Something happened to me. This is a real life experience that I did rant about, and it didn't. I was sitting in the car and I just witnessed it happening, and it was annoying the fucking shit out of me. Sitting outside of a grocery store. There's a walkway to get in. You know the store by the dry cleaners, that corner.
Okay.
And they got plants in the corner. It's not a lot of room.
No, it's very narrow
to get around.
Right.
2 people coming into the store to come around the corner. 2 people coming out of the store on that corner.
Somebody's going to give.
No. And then hey!
And they block everybody.
They fucking stopped. And I'm in the car and I'm going, I want to get out and say something because in literally in 30 seconds, here comes somebody trying to get out to get to their fucking car. And these people are fucking clueless.
They think it's a block party.
Clueless. I don't understand. Where
selfish.
How have we devolved as a society so much that, like, okay, so that person was timid and did not say.
That would not have been you.
I would have just ran my cart through. I've done that to people who talk in the fucking aisle.
You would have been Bones going at warp 8.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. This is an exit, not an entrance.
I wonder if that was an ad lib, the Damn it, Jim thing. You think they wrote that? Or
I'm going to have to research that for
I'm going to have to research that.
That was good.
All right. Well, I think we did pretty good for the first Vincenzone of season 4.
I think we did too.
Well, thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you.
We have to work on. I want to do a guest this season, so put your thinking cap on and
somebody who's willing.
No, we're going to abduct them and tie them in that fuzzy chair over there that you're looking at.
That looks like a tribble. Throwback to Star Trek.
Yeah, good throwback. Anything you want to say to the people? I know you do.
Go Vincenzo or go home.
I love the taglines. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next week. And as always, stay pissed, stay passionate, and stay plugged in. This world ain't fucking fixing itself.
Strap in, folks! It's Nick fucking Buttons! And he's got a lot to say! From the loudest rants to the laughs you need, he's calling out the world with the rebel creed. No sugarcoat and no soft reply, just truth with a wink and